We back. Alright, so it's week 2 out of 3 before I end my cut, cause I feel like I'm at a point on my cut that I definitely hold up. I definitely feel like I'm at a point on my cut that I feel very. It's not even tired or fatigue anymore. It's more like I know I'm like self-damaging in a way that's not gonna benefit me in the long run of muscle building. Meaning I do have probably a future cut ahead of me, probably on one more on the well, probably not my last one, but you know. But before we continue, I'm trying to feel something when I work out, so I take these during arm day. I'm debating if to take 1, 2, or 3. I think I'm gonna go for just 2 today. I did eat some salty food, bro. And then down this whole water bottle. I haven't been keeping up with my hydration. I kind of today was kind of like a blur today at work and shit. So other than that, this is week 2 out of 3 out of my cut. And I feel like if I continue cutting anymore past trying to lose all this body fat, like all this body fat right here, I'm able to do it. I know I'm confidently able to do it, but long term, I feel like my strength is gonna diminish too much, and I'm gonna lose the muscle that I already have. So what I'm gonna do is basically for like my body type that I'm gonna start with is kind of lean bulk by 100 cals. Stay there for a while, and then hope I build a shit ton of muscle that it basically turns my lean bulk into a deficit because all the muscle I build, because the more muscle you have, the more calories you need to maintain it. And then from there, it's gonna turn into a deficit automatically. And then from there, my fat gonna burn. So regardless, it's a win-win. I get bigger and I lose the fat that I don't want. And I don't have to diet or do well, I do have to diet, but I don't have to diet like I am right now, like 1,400 calories deep, barely getting 130 grams of protein. Like I know I lost some muscle, but my strength, I'm still happy with it. Like I'm still ripping plates on everything. Just squats went to shit. But other than that, I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine. Hopefully I make a sick ass transformation. Not gonna lie, but um, yeah, we're gonna hit arms today. Let's do this. So I did a little warm up. I did a little warm up with my biceps. Just got them warm right now, and I think today I'm just gonna keep it very simple. I think I'm just gonna do incline curls, hammer curls, and then shit. I don't know. It's cause it's kind of like biceps. Biceps like to me they're very boring, but for that reason is why I have small biceps, cause I find them boring. Then I don't train them hard and shit. But I'm a new gym person basically now, so I'm trying to I may once I get all this food, the carbs, and start eating right in order to build some muscle and put some good mass on, not 40 BMI. Then I feel like that would just motivate me to overall to give it 110% on a certain muscle group because arms is definitely a big factor that I want to grow. My chest, I got to it. My back, it's not there, but it's there. It's better than nothing. My shoulders, pretty broad, but they could be broader. Definitely, we need some Death Stars on there. So basically, but mostly, I just want to grow my arms. My quads are there. Once we're off this deficit and eating normally and eating in a lean bulk and a little 100 cal surplus, we're gonna be fine. I don't know if I'm gonna run any other peptides to like boost my muscle growth, even though it might be cheating or whatever. But I mean, hey, I wasted like about. It took me 4 to 5 years to finally realize how to do this properly, or to basically take it seriously. I know how to do it properly. It's just taking it seriously, because it's something I want. Now most people would take it seriously. So, all right, I got nothing to say. Oh shit. Oh shit, let's not do that again. Alright. I just got PTSD flashbacks of when so fun fact, one of many gym injuries I had was this finger. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it looks very deformed. This is my finger. Definitely very always. Definitely very deformed. And story behind that is let me move these fucking 90s first. Alright. Story behind that is I was lifting with my friend Xavier. May have seen him in a prior blog. If you haven't, go check out the other blog. But what's it called? I was lifting with him. I had 90s on the ground exactly like that. And we were doing chest press. I had the dumbbells nearby under, and I told him to move it. No, he had his 30s on the ground. I told him to move it before I start my set, because I have to come down with dumbbells, and I usually drop them on the ground because it's rubber in the gym. So he didn't move them, and I thought he did. And yeah, I usually double check before I do my lift, but this time I didn't. And threw the dumbbells down. Since it was rubber, the 90 dumbbells jumped back because it bounced off his little 30 dumbbell. Not to make fun of the 30 dumbbells, but his little 30 dumbbell jumped off it because it was also rubber too, a rubber 90. And then somehow it caught my finger between the 30 and his rubber and my rubber 90, and just literally my finger was hanging off. I probably show the pictures on Instagram if you guys really want, because it's bloody as hell. They had to stitch it, and yeah, my finger's kind of numb, but not too numb, But it just goes to show, man. Just make sure your surroundings are clear when you're lifting heavy weight, and probably, yeah, that's really about it. Maybe I shouldn't have thrown the 90s. But like that's usually what I do, but like not obnoxiously, just like a controlled throw. But it is what it is. All right, so I ran these for about 4 sets, reps of 7 to 8, and now I'm gonna do it one more time. But this time, I'm gonna drop set it. I haven't been doing drop sets, supersets, or mostly drop sets. I haven't been doing them like crazy. Probably should do them for the extra calorie burn and all that. But more you do in a cut doesn't necessarily mean that you're gonna burn more calories and stuff. You might just end up just making yourself more fatigued than you need to be. Because at the end of the day, something I learned from this cut, you could take, well, well, that probably could get voided if you take a bunch of fat loss drugs and all that. Not saying that you should, but if you take like stronger fat loss drugs, obviously me saying like, oh, it's a patience game could get voided. But other than that, on a regular person who like don't wanna inject it, like take fat loss drugs and all that, and just wants to do it naturally, I'd definitely say it's a patience game. Cause let's see, I was even still trying to diet down even before when I started my cut in July. Like before June, I had a trip, and then I was like beginning my diet there, like peak 245, and then after the trip, I was like, okay, we fully locked in, and we have been ever since. Cause I lost the weight. Now I'm weighing 180. Oh yeah, I'm weighing 186, guys. I woke up this morning, weighed myself. We weighing 186, so that shit's fire. I've not been 186, sub 190 in general for years. Like genuinely, like let's say before like wrestling season, like back in when I was still in high school, I was like 155-ish wrestling at that. And then I got like, that's when I got big as hell, when the 200 and all that. And like the 185, 195, all that. But before that, I have not been sub 190 at all. And seeing that on a scale, not gonna lie, made me happy. I had a triple check and not gonna lie, I almost got late to work, but hey, I'm happy. It may not seem like it just cause well, I'm always tired. If all honesty, I'm always tired when cutting. Generally now, I probably sound like so unmotivating right now, but it's just, I swear this song played like 3 times already. But what's it called? It's gonna be tiring. Like it's kind, you could kind of relate it to like motivation. Like when motivation hits and like you're doing your thing right, and then once that motivation wears off or whatever you're doing, like let's say a sport, lifting in general in this context, you're gonna from there it's gonna separate who really wants it, who is just doing for like the motivation or for that short hype that they got from whatever source they got it from. Because then now it leads into a word of discipline that it's gonna suck. Bottom line, like not all the time training is fun, especially in this context cutting. You know, I'm eating like 50 carbs, 30 carbs, 60 carbs, eating borderline almost nothing, and like still having cravings and stuff. And I'm just forced to do this because I basically I did it to myself. There's no one to blame but myself. But it still sucks. Cause I could have definitely transformed my body or been in a better position than I am now, bodybuilding wise. But hey, it may take years to learn stuff. So I'm trying to say, don't give up. Yeah. Yeah, that was a cliche thing to say, don't give up. Basically, you're gonna fuck up a bunch of times on whatever you really wanna do before you get it right. Or before you can even start progressing whatever you wanna do. Whether it's like Twitch streaming or like, in this case, me. I wanna be a content creator, something related to fitness. Possibly like get into like streaming. Because you can only make so much content off of lifting and give so many tips off of lifting to keep making content in it. Like it's been around for a while. And then like, back in 2020 everybody started lifting again. Wait. Okay, like I was saying, you can only make so much content off of lifting and off of bodybuilding and all that. So like I would like to expand my niche a little bit more, but as of right now, we locked into my bodybuilding journey. And yeah, body transformation. And then who knows what life has for me, you know? One thing I do know is I'm uncomfortable with speaking to the camera, but it is something I want to get good at and do. And something I do know that I do like is lifting, because I've kept with it even though I've been like calorie and nutrition wise done horribly at all. And until now, you know, the fruits of my labor or my fucking the hard work I put in for the results I have now are finally showing. So it's like, yeah, whatever you want, it's gonna take a little bit, or it might just happen fast. So, it is what it is. I'm probably just yapping my ass off, but I'm gonna do more bicep stuff, and I'll probably meet you at triceps. All right. So, all right. So, hold on. Let me put you a little higher. Let me find something. Bingo. When in doubt, just use your clamps as a camera lift. You guys, if you guys want to see the camera setup, you're currently on a 25 dumbbell with Gorilla Mind and a clamp. If that ain't anabolic, I don't know what is, but so why am I doing the Sam Sulek? Okay, so what's it called? So I've done 4 sets of these. I mean, to show all sets of what I'm gonna do for triceps, I feel like it's definitely much. It's definitely not needed because a lot of people who's into fitness is also gonna be watching this, right? And probably know what a tricep pull down is and all that. So I feel like I don't have to show every set of each workout just in case people are like confused on why I never show every set, but something I feel like I do need to do though, just for the sake of like seeing progression in videos, definitely need to start wearing like more tank tops and stuff, like a hoodie, pump cover, tank top, just cause all my shirts fit big now. No joke, all my shirts are larges and they fit big now. So, meaning all my hoodies and stuff are now extra large now. So, I'm basically just gonna be a walking ghost or something, walking like like them bushes back in Fortnite, the bushes back and forth. Like that's basically what I ain't showing no physique. And for the sake of progression, I think I need to invest in some tank top stuff from Target. But yeah, what I'm gonna do, what I'm planning to do for triceps: 6 sets of this, 2 sets of single arm, and then I'm gonna do some rope. That's really about it. Fuck. Yeah, but once I literally get back into, you know, well, not back into, more like actually taking my calories, carbs, fats, protein, all, when I've got them all dialed in, and like 300 grams of carbs every day, and then I'm basically eating normal. It's gonna be 4 because it's been almost like 4 months, 3, 4 months of not eating like that, and I'm used to just eating bare minimum. And I do feel like a little bit of a, I don't want to say eating disorder, but I definitely do see myself struggling to eat again, or having like a fear to eat, just cause I mean, obviously I don't want to get fat again, but obviously I'm taking actual precautionary measures. I'm looking for the handle and talking to y'all. I don't know where the hell it is. Probably should clean this place up, not gonna lie. Alright, you know what? We're just gonna do pull rope downs first. But yeah, now I'm taking actual precautionary measures to make sure my diet is gonna be on check and everything can be smooth sailing as it can be. Oh, found it. It's right here. It's on the floor. Smooth sailing as it can be. But you know, I'm gonna be on top of everything. But you know, it's always a fear to get fat again. Kind of sucks. I do feel like I'm gonna struggle to eat, but not to the point of eating disorder. But I feel like it's gonna be fixed in like a week, 2 weeks. Cause I mean, if I was able to eat like 3 Subway sandwiches and like basically borderline 5,000, 4,000, 6,000 calories when I was like bulking, I was just overeating in general. Then I think I'd be able to the you know to regulate my eating again. And plus, I'm not gonna be on Reddit True Tide, so my stomach is gonna be fine. But you know, it's something that everybody struggles with. I want to say most people struggle with, or something common, but it ain't something to trip over. But it's definitely one of my concerns. But that whole ramble was just for me to say that I'm gonna start doing some heavy dips, basically. That for triceps, I'm gonna be doing some heavy dips once I'm like fully nutritionized and like back in working order and not eating like starving. All right, I'm gonna lower the weight. I want to hit a set of 12 for my next couple of sets. But yeah, I'm just gonna do this. I'm basically just gonna do this for a couple more sets and then some single arm. So I'll see you at single arm, then shoulders. Oh yeah, and some traps. All right, shoulders, fairly simple. We shoulder pressing. That's it. That's it. All right. Ah. Damn. Damn, that felt too fucking heavy. Below the weight. Good news is there's a template on it. Bad news, that means my last line of defense is the plate. And if I have to, if I have to go, if I have to go under a plate, I'm not even pissed I have to go lower weight. I'm more pissed that I have to take off a plate. A plate is just so easy to put on instead of putting on like a 25 with a 5. I feel like it's mad extra. But again, then again, it's just how it is. But someone wanna say the frequency of these videos. I think what I'm gonna do is post like lifting videos, like definitely one of each day every other weekish. I feel like that's a good consistency to stay on top of stuff. I am gonna do like just show off where I'm basically almost about to end my cut at the end of the video. Basically like a pump check or some shit. No, it's a pump check. It's a pump check. And basically a pump and physique check is to see where I'm at and just show where I'm at and see where the hell I'm gonna grow from, the starting point. Because everybody likes the result. but nobody likes the starting point. But then again, I don't blame it because the starting point is just so common. Like, how can I say? Like it's like common items, rare items, uncommon items, epic items, legendary items. Like, you know, blackjack from Black Ops 3, like when you got a DLC gun. Like, starting point is common. That's why everybody is like kind of skips it and sees the reward because, you know, you could be at an epic or legendary status when it comes to your physique. But, you know, if you average, then nobody gonna pay attention basically. Not saying that I want people to pay attention to my physique, but most of the time when people are like, oh shit, this dude lifts, it's because when a person has something to show for. I basically just explained lifting. That fucking once you're jacked as shit, you know you have something to show for. Oof. I'm gonna hit this for 2 more sets, then it's gonna be straight, straight D's. And then I'm gonna take the 90s for a little bit of trap action. And then I'm actually gonna run today. I feel fine enough to run today because I did not run. Let's see, I only ran once last week. Yeah, I didn't feel fine to run. Like Wednesday going on to now, but now I feel fine. I feel recovered enough to run. So I'm gonna do sprints for about 8 sets, 8 sets of 45 to a minute at the max speed, and then you know, from the rest I'm gonna walk or jog. Most likely jog because I'm pushing it for the cut. Alright, so what I'm doing now is some lat dumbbell stuff. We're doing some lat. So we're doing seated dumbbell lat raises, and we're supersetting with some rear delt pulls. You already know what it is. But I was thinking a lot of how did I let myself get to 245? Was it all because I couldn't control my mouth, pause, or was it because of something else? I think what I originally thought was like, you know what, I'll dirty bulk, live in lavish with food, at least. Live in lavish with food, and then I'll get very bulky and big, which didn't happen. I'm not that big. I can't even consider myself big. I'm fucking average right now. I'm hella average, but I think I had that mindset of like all these people that I watch eat a lot of food, and they get big, and then when they shred down, they look sick as hell. And I think I had the mindset of like, oh, if I do the same, it'll happen to me. But like the difference was like I did it too fast. I dragged it by eating like fucking 4K, 4K, even 3K was OD. A lot of food. Not, and it was mixed with some healthy food, mixed with like borderline with junk food. I'm not gonna lie. And then I had the idea like, oh yeah, I'll be as big as these dudes or similar. But half of those dudes were taking stuff. So, you know, that food got utilized efficiently. And then me, I was running everything raw. I was taking ashwagandha fucking vitamins. And then I was led into illusion. Not blaming the like the fitness influencers, the people that I watch. More like I had some I thought I was gonna be big. Yeah, I was thinking very wrong, but you know, I'm glad I'm fixing it. Probably shouldn't have eaten 3 Subway sandwiches almost every day, but we're gonna get right. We're gonna get right. It's all part of learning shit. definitely it's definitely a learning curve for me. I mean, ugh. Like I was saying, it's definitely a learning curve for me. And for me to compare myself to those people, it's kind of dumb because a lot of the metabolisms were faster. A lot of them I had a lot more muscle built more than me already. And yeah, I just didn't really do enough research. I mean, I'm like, I don't want to say I'm wise, but I do know a few. I am passionate about this fitness stuff, but I ain't fucking use what I know in my head. And I kind of compare myself to some realistic factors with unrealistic factors without taking a certain thing or without having the years prior lifting either. Because let's see, 3-4 years. But just to summarize it, I basically did a lot of stuff wrong, but I'm fixing it now. Self-evaluation. And that's why I listen to chill music. Cause I think when I listen to chill music, it's more like I'm self-evaluating and thinking about, okay, what did I do wrong? Not necessarily just with gym stuff, maybe life. Cause I've been doing all this cutting and then work and then trying to figure out, plan B for school when I want plan A to be this. It's kind of like mentally consuming, you know? And like, I ain't gonna hold it. If I was doing all the stuff that I did and I didn't have the mindset or the experience that I done with my prior cuts, basically old me would fool that all this shit I'm doing. Up to the camera, the lifting, and all that cutting and the running. Shit, I'm still surprised I'm running. I fucking hate running. I did enough suicides. I'm good. But I think I'm gonna end it off here. I'm gonna do 3 more sets of this, some sets of that, and then some shrugs. I don't feel like I gotta record that though, but this has been arms. Fatigue arms. I promise, when I start getting my food and all that intake in, and like, seeing that this cut was meant for working. This cut wasn't for nothing once I start building, my body and all that. Oh wait, how the hell am I gonna end? Never mind, this video can't end. I gotta do my progress check in a sec. Hold up, let me do these 3 sets. I'll get back to y'all. Alright, y'all can see me now. Alright, so we do full body physique. Look at me. No, that's worse. There we go. So guys, this is the before physique. I just want to slow it down to give a little play by play. So as you can see, I'm big as hell here. This is like peak 235. Yeah, I don't know how I got to this point. I don't know how I let myself get to this point, but at least I'm fixing it. But well, I fixed it. So what's it called? This is the before physique, and yeah, we lost a lot of fat. Definitely, we look yoked here. We look definitely big bulked here, but obviously it was not all muscle at all. So continue here. We got the fat spread coming. Boom. We got a little 200 weight here, and I think this is like 210ish when I'm here. And then we got like 200 flat, I'm pretty sure. And we're back. All right, so this is the physique review. It's gonna be underwhelming as shit. But this is the skinniest that I've been 100%. Like these, this is crazy to me. I never had this line mark. This shit is kind of crazy, but this is physique so far, not flexing. Oh yeah, I weigh 183 here. Failed to mention it. I definitely did not lose that much muscle in it. Like, my triceps is still fucking goated. This shit's pretty dope. I want to make sure I stay in camera. So, what I could self say about my physique, I definitely want to work on getting some abs. Some abs would be nice because once you build them, you don't lose them. So, and then arms gotta be bigger because these are some baby arms. But I do see I have a little peak, which is kind of dope because I didn't think I would have one. Hold up. I didn't think I would have one. It was probably fat that was covering it. And then my chest, like I said, I have fucking tits for days. Like, and my triceps, goated. Once I start doing some heavy dips, they're gonna be even more defined. Back, I feel like, I don't know how I feel about my back. It's there. And it's there. I don't like how the lower fat is like, ruining the image of it. But yeah, I mean, not bad of a starting spot for actually doing a real bulk, not bad at all. Like, I have some wings, I have some, definitely more traps. I definitely need more traps. But you guys let me know in the comments what should I work on. But right now, I think I have a pretty solid starting point for my lean bulk. Well, hopefully turns into a deficit and lose a little bit more of these, or maybe in the 2 weeks, because I have this week and next week I'm still cutting. I can shorten this a little bit more, so we end up like this, and then this fat is fucking gone. But hey, that's all up to my body and how hard I push it this week, which ain't gonna be a problem, because that's just me. I will push it. So, alright, well, this has been fucking lifting with me. Not bad physique. Oh wait, I forgot. This is for YouTube. Yeah, this is the physique. After 4 months, I will be posting a before and after. Probably the only reel I'm gonna post on YouTube, and after that, it is what it is. Or who knows. Yep, I got some cardio to do.